new LP on the channel called Mountain Blade Warband. And yeah, this game is really fun. You make a character, get your own army together, and then you can either join up with another kingdom or make a kingdom of your own. You're just trying to conquer the entire world, but it takes a bit to do. So this is going to be a longer running series on the channel. Yeah, we're going to start it off with a new character. Welcome, adventurer, to Mountain Blade Warband. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. Remember that in the traditional medieval society depicted in the game, war and politics are usually dominated by male members of the nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose to play a female character, or one who is not of noble birth. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women and commoners can attain all the same goals, and in fact may have a much more interesting, if more challenging, early game. Okay, for this one we are going to be a female. Your father was... we're going to say he was a hunter. You were the daughter of a family who lived off the woods, doing whatever they needed to make ends meet. Hunting, woodcutting, making arrows, even a spot of poaching whenever things got tight. Winter was never a good time for your family, as the cold took animals and people alike, but you always lived to see another dawn, though your brothers and sisters might not be so fortunate. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as a shop assistant. As a girl growing out of childhood, you apprenticed to a wealthy merchant, picking up the trade over years of working shops and driving caravans. You soon became adept at the art of buying low, selling high, and leaving the customer thinking they got the better deal. As a young adult, life changed as it always does. You became a goods peddler. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you'd become a woman, and the whole world seemed to change around you. Heeding the call of the open road, you traveled from village to village, buying and selling what you could. It was not a rich existence, but you became a master at haggling. Even the most miserly elders into giving you a good price. Soon, you knew you would be well placed to start your own trading empire. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was lust for money and power. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. To everyone else, it's clear that you're now motivated solely by personal gain. You want to be rich, powerful, respected, feared. You want to be the one whom others hurry to obey. You want people to know your name and tremble whenever it's spoken. You want everything, and you won't let anyone stop you from having it. We're going to become an adventurer and ride to our destiny. Okay, let's see, what do we got for opening skills? We got, oh my god, we got good agility. Okay, what are our skills? And we got 2 in riding, which is good, 2 in pathfinding, which is amazing, 2 in inventory management, and trade. So I'm gonna pump up strength a tiny bit for you know what, I should be good with that amount of strength. I'm gonna add some charisma, 1 intelligence, and we'll pop another point into strength, because we're gonna take an extra point on power draw, 2 points on iron flesh, 2 more points on leadership, 1 more point on trade. We're gonna go 1 more on pathfinding, and we're gonna go 2, I don't know. We're gonna add a few points into trainer. And our archery is already at its max right now, so we're just gonna go ahead and go with 2-handed weapons, 1 point in pole arms, and the last couple can be in 1-handed. Okay, and we're gonna get a name. Let's see, we're gonna name you Angel. Nah. Only Angel there really is. Mercy. Okay. Done. As far as skin, we're gonna make you, well, we're gonna try and make you look like Mercy, I guess. Hair. Close enough. No, we got a crossbow, that's not gonna do well. Okay. You hear about Calradia? A land torn between realm kingdoms. Sorry, battling each other for supremacy. Even for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Calradia and its kingdoms, and this is where we choose where we're going to be starting off at. We can join the caravan in Praven in the kingdom of Swadia, which is like dead center of the map, basically. Join a caravan to Revan in the kingdom of Vagars. They're kind of the like northern territories. They're in a very winterized area. Join a caravan to Tolga in the Kyrgyz colony. They're kind of in the mountainous area. They're very cliffs. Cliff is what I should say. Swadia is more of a plains area as well. Take a ship to Sargoth in the kingdom of Nord. They are kind of to the northwest. They are a mix between winterized and plains area because they're snuggled right in between the Vagars and the Swadians. Take a ship to Jelkala in the kingdom of Rhodox. Those guys are more in like kind of a mountainy but valley type place as well. They're the farthest west. They're the southwest, and then in the south we have Cherise of the Caravan Cultinate, or not Caravan, Serenid Sultanate. Sorry, my kid was just being a little shit. Join the caravan to Cherise and the Serenid Sultanate. That is all desert, and it's very hard to fight people there. But I know the group that I want to go with, and it doesn't matter where I pick, it's just the starting area. The place that I want to start is going to be with the Nords. He took passage with a trading longship carrying gear falcons from the farthest reaches of the north to be bartered for linen and wool. It sailed early in the season, but the master reckoned that the risks of drifting ice in later winter storms could be justified by arriving ahead of the sea raiders, who by April would be sailing forth from their island lairs to ravage Calradia's coast. It was some relief when your ship came in sight of the delta of the Vil and Bullock rivers, and a short while later rode past tidal floats and coastal marshes to the city of Sargoth, home to the sea raiders' distant kinsmen, the Nordic lords, who a few generations ago had carved themselves a kingdom in this rich but troubled land. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Sargoth and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end. The rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. And we are in combat. Captain No Aim over here. Got a good shot off on him. Now we're just serpentine. Back him up a bit. Bandit knocked unconscious by Mercy. And then we have this guy. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for that other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you could help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while checking the street, and then, finally convinced that you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets. But I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside these walls who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was taking, a lad from a prominent house, out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse, but he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about the ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Caledia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I am interested. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on a whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted, I'll warn it. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here, looking for a bit of work that's more interesting than till the soil or haul water. They'll follow you if you pay. So take this purse of 100 dinars. Consider it an advance on your reward. Go around to the villages and use the money to hire some help. I reckon that you need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around the villages. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in Sargoth after you've got your group together. Then we'll speak about what we do next. You have taken your first quest. You may view your quest log by pressing the touchpad button at any time in the game. Okay, so we're just gonna walk around and never mind. Is there a door we can exit? Okay. So we are in Sargoth currently. And we're gonna go to Quinn. You are now viewing the overland map. Press X on the map to move your party to that location, enter the selected town, or pursue the selected party. Time will pause on the overland map if your party is not moving, waiting, or resting. To wait anywhere, simply press and hold down circle. Use L1 and R1 to navigate through the buttons below. So we're going to speed up just a little bit. Recruit some volunteers. We got 2 there. Okay, so we need at least 3 more. So we're going to come across to Fanada now. 220. Yeah, that's King Ragnar. He's the Lord of the Nordic people. We're going to go in, recruit some volunteers. Hey, there's 5 right there. Awesome. Okay, and with that, we now have enough men in our party. And we still have 150 dinars left over. Let's see what's currently in our inventory. We have Sumpter horse. We've got some linen, some pottery, some smoked fish, which is going to be our unit of food. We got some wool. So, on top of doing regular battling stuff, we're also going to be doing a trade caravan, essentially. Let's see what goods they have here. This is trade screen. Press square to quickly buy or sell the highlighted item. Okay. Okay, we can sell linen here for 185, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm actually going to assess their prices and see if there's anywhere else in the country of Calradia that would have good linen prices. Okay, there's a place called Barrier that would bring a profit of 25 dinars for each thing of linen we sell. So instead of doing the opening quest right away, actually I probably should do that, just in case anybody's wondering how it goes. We're gonna visit the tavern. Who's this? That's a watchman. What are you looking at? I'm not sure. Some sort of animal, clearly. Oh, what that smirk right off your face. I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just gonna knock him out. Well, I'd say that he started it. That tells you that his sword and purse, I suppose. Have a drink on the house, as I dare say you've saved the patron to a broken skull. Still, I hope he still has that pulse. It's not good for an establishment to get a name as a place where men get killed. Such a waste. So yeah, by beating this belligerent drunk, you get some extra money, and you also get his sword. And here's the guy that we're here to talk to. Splendid work. You hired enough men to take on the bandits. Now, travelers entering Zargoth have told us that there's a small group of robbers lurking on the outside of town. I suspect that they are all from the same band, the one that took my brother. Hunt them down and defeat them, and make them disclose the location of the lair. Very well, I shall hunt for the bandits. Actually, there's one price I want to see. Sell price on 127. First merchant. Sell it for 30. I mean, it's not that good. Actually, well, this one's selling for higher, so you know that one's better. Just sell that off. Okay. And let's see here. There's supposed to be... Okay. Band of robbers. We're gonna go talk to them real quick. What do you want? I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners and I'll let you go.
Those prisoners are only going free if you pay the ransom. Did you bring any silver?
No, but I brought steel. You have encountered band of robbers. You have 8 troops fit for battle against their 4. I'm gonna charge the enemy. Let's go use this there. Good job, guys. Yeah. Okay, your casualties, non-enemy casualties, 3 looters, 3 killed, robber, 1 wounded.
Oi, spare me. Spare my life. Let me go, and I'll go far away from here, and learn an honest trade, and you'll never hear of me again.
I'll spare your life, but in exchange, I want information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him, and give me your word that you'll stop troubling the people of these parts, and you can go free.
Oh, bless you, my lady. Bless you. We've done the lad no harm. We've been keeping him in our hideout near Ambient. I'll describe the area nearby in detail, so there's no mistaking it.
Okay. So, let's see. We've got a chipped falcon, a hatchet, 2 clubs, and a hardened woolen cap. Works for me. I'm gonna just take all this stuff here. Okay. Ambient. There we go. Okay. We're just gonna take this path because we're gonna go to Jail Beggy as well. Get a few recruits there. What do they got? Nothing at a really good price. We can't really sell anything to villagers either, which is unfortunate. And then we're gonna go to Ambien. Recruit a few more volunteers. So our group is now up to, I think, 13. If I remember correctly, party. Yep, it's me and then 12 others. Okay. So So we're gonna go to the kidnapper's hideout and we're gonna attack it. Sorry for not reading the blurb that came up there. Oh, good job. So I'm gonna try and go for a long shot here. Missed him. Right about there. I barely missed him. Right about there. Hit him. I got him. Nice. Okay. I'm not even gonna complain about that one.
Thank you. Thank you, my lady, for rescuing me from those fiends. Did my brother and Sargoth put you onto their track?
Yes, I told them that I would find you. I advise you to return to your family as quickly as you can, and be careful on the road. With the retreat cut off, the looters fall one by one to your determined attack. Their hideout and their ill-gotten gains as now yours. Okay, what do we got for light armor? 14. We're gonna take this. 20 to body armor, 24 to body armor. Holy crap! Yeah, we're definitely taking that. We're still gonna take all the other stuff as well. But like, jeez. Normally don't see that good of stuff right away. 24 body armor is really good at the beginning. So there's a rate upgrade. I'm kind of glad that we got to this point before I ended off the video. When you go to sorry, when you do your upgrade, you can use your L1 and R1 buttons to go down to this little bottom tab here, and you're gonna want to go to party. You go down to where it says whatever unit you're using for meet snort recruit. Hit X on it, hit left on your D-pad or on your joystick, and then you pick what you want to have them be. Now, multiple troops have skill trees that they can branch into. For the Nords, they have the Nord Footman, which will turn into a Nord Huskarl later on, which is really heavy warrior stuff, and Nord Huntsman, which turns into archers. For my group, we're gonna go with the Footmen. And if your party in battle, what troops come out determines where they are. It's determined by where they are on the company sheet here. So you're obviously gonna want your better troops up top. Otherwise, you may not see them. Okay. So there's that. Before we end, I'm gonna head down to... I'm gonna head over to Tier and see if there's anything worth grabbing there. But before that, I'm gonna go to Hain, recruit 7 more villagers. I'll leave real quick. Gonna go to Tier. See what's going on in their marketplace here. I see they've got some more linen, which I can't buy, unfortunately. But what I can do is I'm going to sell all this kind of unnecessary stuff. I'm going to keep 1 set of armor and 1 set of the nomad boots, just in case I get a companion, in which case I I would like them to have, you know, decent gear. Okay, so I'm gonna sell all that stuff, and then you hit circle to back out of that menu, and I'll give you the dinars. And now I've got 248 money, so I'm gonna use that to buy one more thing of linen. I'm gonna back out of there, visit the tavern. There's a traveler. There's a guard. Oh, hey, this is Clethy. Hello there. From the look of you, I'd say you're expecting to get into some fights in the near future. Are you by any chance looking for some help? I am. Ma'am, as long as I can remember, I've had a weakness for pretty things that's got me into trouble. Okay. Melior Castle as a bond servant working alongside my mother in the kitchens. I would amuse myself by hunting mice through the pantries and sculleries. I was so good at it that I put the castle cats out of a job, and eventually the Lord realized I might also be employed to track down bigger game on certain errands of a type perhaps better left unsaid. Needless to say, I found a number of opportunities to avail myself of trinkets that had formerly belonged to my Lord's enemies, so I was able to buy myself out of bondage and find hire as a free agent. My last job was here and here. Unfortunately, my last employer's wife had a lovely amulet of a kind I simply could not resist. She doesn't know what's missing, but she might soon. So tell me, are you looking for helpers? I might be. What can you do? Ma'am, let me tell you, I may not know how to read or write, but I know the quickest way to a man's heart is between his fourth and fifth rib, if you understand me. I can throw knives in addition to stabbing with them, and I'm slippery as quicksilver. You'll find me useful in a fight, I'll warrant. She wants 200 dinars, which you cannot afford at the moment because of, you know, the whole buying things recently. Okay, and with that, we are going to leave it off. Next time on Mountain Blade Warband, we're going to try and pick up some more recruits along the way. We're probably going to stop back here in Tyr to get Clethy, and then we're... this is after we go to Barrier here to, you know what, I'm actually going to do that now because I don't want to forget. So this is going to be a little bit longer than usual. I might stretch it into an hour. I think I'm going to stretch it into an hour for the first little bit here. And we're taking just a little bit of time. We're going, I think it's a 2 or 3 day trip. Oh. Okay, can pay for passage. Yeah, we have tiny troops fit for battle against our 17. This is where it's hard because the desert bandits are all on horseback. We're gonna hold this position because I don't want all of our guys getting absolutely wrecked right away. Oh, and a lot of them have lances. And the thing about lancing in this game is you could do a couch lance charge, which does hella damage if you don't have a shield up. Which we, unfortunately, we're just gonna try our best here. As you can see, we're getting some decent shots. Hey, we got one. Hey, there's another. The best thing about troops getting knocked unconscious is yes, it takes them out of the battle, but if you win the battle, they're in your party, they just cannot fight for a while. And we're just starting to get an upper hand on these guys. I haven't taken a lot of damage in this battle either, which is kind of surprising. He gone. Yeah, he's dead. I'm gonna try and catch up to this guy. He's done. Sweet, how many more enemies do we got? Is it just the one? Did I seriously just win that? Oh my god! Okay. Casualties. 17 Nord recruits, 8 of them were killed, 9 were wounded, 2 Nord footmen, 1 was killed, 1 was wounded. So my entire party is out of commission right now. And if you have prisoner management, you can actually take your captured enemies and take them as prisoners, sell them off and everything, but unfortunately can't do that. So yeah, we're gonna take all of their stuff. And anytime you hear that, like chime, not that chime, the like cymbal crash, it means that you have leveled up. I'm gonna try and get out of range of any more of these bandits. Yeah, I'm gonna let them just kind of take my shit there, because that is not a fight I can get into right now. Okay. We're gonna go to the marketplace, and we're gonna sell off some of this junk that I'm not gonna be using. Like, I don't use throwing weapons, Serenade sword. How's that stack up? 28, 20, 26, 9. Okay, we don't need that. We're gonna sell that off. We're gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep one of them, you know, again for the specifically having it. Bent nomad bow. Yeah, we're not gonna keep that either. We're just gonna sell all of that except for the shield. I'm gonna take that shield because that's a nice shield. 17 to head armor. Shit, yeah, we're gonna take that. Oh my god, that's good. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. I'm actually gonna grab that shield back from this guy, because I feel like having a decently outfitted group, if need be. Yeah, we'll save that for some head armor. Yeah, and then we'll just get rid of all this extra stuff here. Okay, 582 dinars, which is good now. I think I'm just gonna have us rest up a little bit.
Everything has a price, even your life.
163 dinars. Very well. Fuck you. Take it. These desert bandits are being kind of relentless today, and I don't like it because it's kind of stopping me from doing anything I would like to get accomplished. But we're almost at Barrier anyway, and that's where we're gonna make our profit. Ooh, go to the marketplace. Okay, 242 and 242. There we go. Excuse me. That's gonna be worth quite a bit of money. So hey, we've hit our first 1,000, which is good. What we can do as a trader is we're gonna assess the local prices. Okay, so as we can see here, buying spice here and selling it to Uxcal would give us a profit of 70, but spice is super expensive. Buying salt here and selling it to Chakala will bring in a profit of 51. We're actually going to check the spice price. Yeah, not happening. Salt, I'm not going to be too worried about that either. And let's see. We're gonna buy 2 things of grain, a thing of dried meat, and 2 things of bread. And we're actually going to join this tournament. Place a bet of 100 dinars on myself to go to the next round. This guy wants to fight. He don't know how to move though. Just barely missed him that time. This is a good way to raise your skills because it isn't temporary skill buffs on this for tournaments. Oh shit. Yeah, maybe this was not the best idea. Oh, you're being a fuckboy. Okay, that was fucking bullshit. You have been vested in this melee, but the Master of Ceremonies declares a recognition of your skill and bravery, allowing you to take part in the next round. You are at Tier 2 of the tournament, with 32 participants remaining. In the next round, there will be 2 teams of 6. You have already got 100 dinars on yourself, and if you win, you earn 1,300 dinars. How does that sound? Okay, sounds good. Let's do this. Okay, that round didn't necessarily... First round didn't go necessarily the best, but sometimes that's... We're gonna sit here and get some damage in on this guy. And he's gone. Okay, so we're against the green team. Okay, and blue team's getting wrecked right now. And there we go. Okay, we're gonna place a bet on ourselves again here. Okay, so they're coming from that direction. I am definitely not standing in front. I just came in. Okay, fuck all of you. Okay, why is none of my other teammates doing a fucking thing here? Fucking kidding me. This is the thing about this fucking game. Yeah. So we're gonna visit the tavern. Okay. Well, I was hoping to end it off on that fucking tournament and, you know, have an actual fucking victory, but, you know, this game is a piece of shit sometimes, so, yeah. I guess we'll just end it off there. Actually, no. We're not gonna end it off there. Sorry, I'm getting just a little confused because the Nords apparently captured part of the Serenid territories. Are they at war with each other here now, or? I think it's under notes. Factions, Nords. They're at war with the Kingdom of Vagars. That is not Vagar territory. Okay, a little bit on the confused side, but, you know, whatever. So yep, we're gonna ride our happy behinds back to Tyr, and hopefully we don't get ambushed by anyone on the way there. That was the weekly cost screen. Every week it'll pop up with that screen, brothers. God. It'll pop up and your losses will usually be from your party, like because you gotta pay your soldiers and everything. So we're going to Tyr, all the way to Tyr. And we made it! Yay! Okay. Visit the tavern, and Clethy is still here, which is good. Belligerent drunk. We've already seen what happens here. Stop! No shooting! No shooting! No! I'm gonna bleed him. Such a waste. And now we talk to Clethy again. And now you see why we kept the equipment. Okay, Clethy's joined the party. We're gonna... talk to her. See your equipment. Well, now I don't need that certain sword, unfortunately. I'm gonna take her knife. We're gonna let her keep her throwing knives. Give her that turban. Whoa. This is a Christian server. Oh, and it looks like she already has the nomad boots. And they're, you know, regular nomad boots, so yeah. And yeah. We're just gonna go to Tyr here. Go to the marketplace. We're gonna sell off all this unwanted junk. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell off the wool and the pottery because I need the money. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go to party. We're going to upgrade these guys to footmen. And then we're gonna go back to Hain. And no one wants to join. Okay, let's go to Rizzy. No one wants to join. This is not going well. Oh well. Well, either way, you know, that happens sometimes. Hey, we got a recruit out of 3 villages. Like, that does happen sometimes. There's just really no avoiding it. We're gonna get them one at a time, apparently, today. So, there's that. We're gonna go to Fanata. We really are just gonna get them one at a time today. Check. There we go. There's 4. Okay. And yeah. On the next part, let's see, what's our group size at? I'm actually going through the level up screen with you guys real quick. Okay. we see attribute points. I'm gonna put both points in strength and get that power drop to 3 and iron flesh up to 3. And then we're going to increase our one-handed damage. And we're working with a crossbow right now, so we'll increase that up as well. So yeah, that's how you level up. I should also mention we're gonna just looking at statistics. Killed 11, wounded 6. But the statistics on the bottom left there, the strength, agility, intelligence, charisma, STR, strength, AGI, agility, INT, intelligence, CHA, charisma. What happens with that is, like, you get some extra bonuses with that. When you increase your strength, your health will go up, I believe, 2 points for every point in the skill, which is good. Agility will give you 5 additional weapons points to work with for each point you pop into it. Intelligence, when you for every point you pop into intelligence, you get an extra skill point to use. And charisma has one that's not seen on this one, but every time you increase your charisma, you get to I think 1 or 2 additional spots for troops in your inventory or for your party. So there's that. Plus, with leadership, that's always helpful. Other factors that do that, view party size report. For you get a base size. For our current character, it was a size of 30. Leadership, we have 3 points into leadership perk, which adds 5 to it adds 5 for every point you have in there. So if I get leadership 4, it'll be plus 20. Charisma, we're currently sitting at 9, which is really good. And then renowned. When you start making your name in the world and everything, and start getting bigger, start doing things, start beating armies, like helping other armies take over stuff, and like even winning tournaments, I think increases your renown. Yeah, that's what's going to boost that. And yeah, so we're currently sitting at a total party size of 54. That's how many troops total we can have. Our party morale is 96, which is good. Party size is always a negative effect on morale, and I don't know why. But yeah, party morale base is 50. You said even 50. Leadership. Let's see, doing math here. We have 3 points into leadership, so we get plus 12 for each point in leadership, which is good. Food variety. Just having a mix of different foods is actually going to be beneficial to you because it's going to boost your party's morale, which is always good. It'll help them. It'll make them fight harder and, be more willing to like listen to commands immediately. It'll also prevent them from leaving your group if things go bad. Say like you run out of food or you fail a quest or something. Sometimes your party members will leave. Recent events. We haven't done anything that's really shown up in the events logs, so that's nothing too big. We don't have any companions out on missions. You character report. I got 6 renown currently. And that's not enough to even affect the renown for party limit. I think it's after 10 or 20 you start getting additional bonuses to it. Weekly budget. Here we go. For our next weekly report that comes, we're going to be losing 65, which is good. It does the math for you to shows your net change, which is how much you're going to be losing in total, what you had before the cost was taken out, and what your cost is afterwards, which is really nice. Visits lords known by relation. If you talk to like a king or like a king or his underlings, you'll get dialogue options and everything in there, and based off how you respond to that, it will either increase or decrease your relation with them. Obviously, increasing is what you want to do because that's how you get allies. Decreasing, you definitely want to avoid because that's how you make enemies. So yeah, this will show all those lords on there. Just yeah. Courtship relations. Courtships in progress, none. Poems, no, none. There's a total of, I think, 5 or 6 different poems you can learn in this game. And each and every character responds to each poem differently. So there's that. Courtships, I mean, as a female, you basically got the entire slew of Calradia to try and find someone. But anyway, faction relations report. If you do anything to affect a kingdom, like help them out in battle, or you know, try and take over one of their territories, this is where you're going to see a change in that. Obviously, having just begun, Kingdom of Swadia, Vaegrs, Khanate, Nords, Rhodoks, and Sultanate, they're all at 0. Haven't attacked them, haven't done anything to help any of them yet. So, I mean, this is where we're sitting with that. And yeah, and that's it for that menu. As far as notes go, this is where you see your quest screen. You just go over, like, move over to it, scroll over to it, hit X. It will say the quest tile at the top, when the quest was given to you, who it was given to you by, and the quest details. Find the bandit lair near Ambient and free the brother of the merchant of Sargoth. Free the brother of the merchant of Sargoth. Well, okay. This quest has successfully been successfully completed. Talk to the merchant of Sargoth to claim your reward. Okay. So when you complete a quest, it's going to show up with something like that. If you're in the process of the quest, it'll say you have blank days to complete this quest, and it will always tell you who you need to talk to turn in the quest. Okay. Recent messages. If you see anything on the screen that catches your eye, but you don't necessarily catch it right away, you can always just come back to here and scroll through it. So there's that. Tavern Keeper. Yeah, it's not going to show up as a character. So anyway, yeah. Recent messages. Game log. The game log is usually going to show when villages are being attacked, or if like here, Amira Azdan of the Stern Sultanate has been taken prisoner. So there's that. Yeah. Village of Duragaban has been looted. Stuff like that. Here we go. Here's another one. Jarl Galison has renounced his allegiance to the Sarnan Sultanate and joined the Kingdom of Nords. Yeah. It will show what date it was, when it happened, and like a recap of what exactly happened. Okay, we've done that. Notes, game concepts. This will tell you kinda everything that you need to know about certain in-game stuff. character backgrounds. It's like how we did the thing. It's how we set up the like background for this. Yeah. So this is just giving a recap of what was kind of stated at the beginning. Male noble is probably gonna have it a little bit easier. So yeah. Yep. Elements of ability of characters. Yeah. So this kind of goes over basically the difficulty of your background and everything, and how it can directly affect certain stuff. Courtship. This is just saying what I kind of went over. Yeah. See, economy. This is basically going over the trade and stuff. So we kind of helped out the economy of Calradia by doing that trading earlier. Military campaigns, just if you got a big enough group and you're with a kingdom, you know, you're just gonna eventually wind up going to going campaigns, which is like you're gonna attack a certain kingdom, you're gonna go to certain places in that kingdom, attack a certain amount of territories, stuff like that. We've gone over morale. Politics, I mean, you can kind of forcefully start a war. Like, if you talk to certain warlords, they'll be like, we don't like the peace between us and another kingdom. Attack this territory, and, you know, if you do, I'll most likely start a war between us, so we can go take their lands and stuff like that. Okay. Characters, this is the entire list of characters that are essential in the game. This is every location in the game, and these are the 6 factions. Okay, and with that, I believe we're gonna end it off. So I'm just gonna save and exit here. This has been Brandon Black for Game Breakers. I will see you all with a new video later. Peace.